In the modern context of poultry farming, the Dong Tao chicken breed has stood out in the Vietnamese market as one of the most unique and appealing chicken breeds globally. With its high profitability potential and economic sustainability, this breed has surpassed competitors like Albright to take the leading position. It is considered native and rare in Vietnam, where the tradition of consuming chicken during the Lunar New Year festival is still maintained. Historically, Dong Tao chicken was once an exclusive delicacy for the royal family and high-ranking officials. However, with strong economic development and the rise of the wealthy class, the demand for this breed in Vietnam has skyrocketed. This reflects the growth trend of one of the fastest-growing economies in Asia and opens up significant development opportunities for the poultry farming industry in the region. In today's video, we invite you to join us and Nature Farm as we explore how local farmers raise millions of these unique and rare Dong Tao chickens. But first, I hope you'll take a moment to like the video and subscribe to our channel to support our hard work and dedication. Without further delay, let's dive into the details. The Dong Tao chicken, since its debut, has created a buzz due to its unique appearance and high value. This breed is renowned for its distinctly large legs, comparable in size to a human's wrist, and covered with thick scales. These features have affectionately earned it the nickname Dragon Chicken, as its legs resemble those of the mythical dragon, drawing attention and giving it a unique allure. The breed is named after Dong Tao village, located about 30 kilometers southeast of Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam. In livestock management, farmers often categorize Dong Tao chickens based on different usage purposes to implement suitable rearing methods. These categories include rare breed chickens for breeding purposes, chickens gifted during special occasions, and finally, commercial chickens intended for meat production. Dong Tao chickens can be raised free-range or in a confined environment on an industrial scale. However, many farmers prefer the free-range method because this breed is quite challenging to raise in confinement. They enjoy the freedom to roam and require ample space. The free-range rearing process usually lasts from 1 to 1.5 years, during which the chickens are fed natural foods to develop high-quality meat. From a sensory perspective, Dong Tao chicken is highly regarded for its distinct and delicious flavor, which some even say resembles that of beef. This is an important factor that makes this breed popular not only for its appearance, but also for its meat quality, which is unlike any other. Known for their impressive lifespan of 6 to 7 years, Dong Tao chickens stand out from other meat breeds in terms of durability. Although this trait creates potential for long-term profit from egg production, Dong Tao chickens only lay about 100 eggs per year, which is lower than the average for common chicken breeds. The egg-laying process begins when they are around 160 days old. A unique feature of this breed is their large and unusual foot structure, which complicates the egg incubation process, increasing the risk of egg damage due to the bird's own weight. This necessitates intervention by the farmer, who must frequently move the eggs out of the nest to avoid crushing. The development of a chick takes about 8 months to reach maturity, requiring meticulous care and good infrastructure at the farm. Farmers often install ventilation fans and cooling systems to maintain the air temperature between 23 and 27 degrees C, which are ideal conditions to optimize egg production efficiency and chicken growth. The selection of breeds is also extremely important, requiring the breeder to carefully choose from hundreds of chicken breeds to find the most suitable rooster, a process that demands a lot of time and effort. In the field of professional poultry farming, improving chicken genetics through meticulous selection is a crucial step in producing high-quality, purebred individuals. To achieve 3,000 purebred hens and 70 to 100 purebred roosters, farmers need to raise about 6,000 to 7,000 young hens. This process includes eliminating individuals that do not meet genetic standards and only retaining those with outstanding characteristics suitable for producing premium specialty meats. The selected roosters must be raised for 10 to 12 months to ensure sperm quality before they are included in the breeding program. Artificial insemination, AI, plays a crucial role in enhancing and developing desired genetic traits in chickens, not only improving the success rate of breeding, but also helping to minimize the number of roosters needed for the process. The main advantages of artificial insemination include the ability to strictly control the genetic process, reduce material costs, limit risks and losses due to diseases, and enhance the quality of the breed. As a result, farmers are able to sell their products at higher prices due to the guaranteed quality and specialty nature of the products. Farm households have established a large-scale livestock system, totaling about 10,000 chickens, including 3,000 purebred roosters, and an average of 7,000 young hens raised each month. To meet the increasing market demand for one-day-old D-hybrid chickens, these households sell nearly 12,000 chicks daily. To address the shortage of breeding stock, many have invested in high-tech egg incubation equipment to produce their own breeds. After harvesting, the eggs are rigorously inspected before being placed into incubators batch by batch. This process allows for incubating between 1,000 and 300 chicks per batch. In the field of poultry farming, selecting the right chicken breed is extremely important. Purebred chickens should be purchased from reputable breeders to ensure that the chicks exhibit uniform characteristics, are vigorous, with rosy leg skin, a dry body, and are carefully protected during hatching. After the eggs hatch, caring for the chicks becomes crucial, requiring farmers to pay attention to every detail in providing food and water while maintaining a clean and safe living environment for them. This facilitates the chicks' healthy development, preparing them to face the outside world from as early as 1 day old. In the initial stage of poultry farming, the caretakers mix sugar and vitamin C into the drinking water to support the intestinal cleaning process during the first 48 hours. Subsequently, the chickens are fed according to their specific developmental stages, emphasizing the provision of a stable temperature throughout both day and night, as the young chicks are weak and cannot yet effectively regulate their body temperature. The chicken coop is designed to be windproof to minimize temperature fluctuations, and the feed is divided into small portions and distributed throughout the day to optimize digestion. During the early stages, newly hatched chicks tend to drink more than they eat. Therefore, ensuring a continuous supply of clean water is extremely crucial to prevent dehydration and death. As they transition from the egg incubation stage to the rearing environment, caretakers continue to provide high-protein feed and clean water to support their growth process. In addition to nutrition, regular health monitoring and vaccination against common diseases are essential measures to protect the health of the flock. As the chicks grow, they begin to show changes in the color of their skin, shifting from yellow to red, and enter a new phase of growing feathers, completely replacing the old ones. Concurrently, farmers also begin transitioning from confined rearing to free-range practices, gradually extending the time that chickens can adapt to the natural environment, which enhances their health and adaptability. This process not only aids in their physical development, but also contributes to improving their feed conversion ratio, achieving optimal growth performance about 40 days after hatching. At this farm, to minimize conflicts, the breeders implement an age-based segregation method for raising chickens. 1-month-old chicks and adult chickens are housed separately in 2 different areas for more effective management. The stocking density is carefully adjusted. Adult chickens, due to their active nature and tendency to shift from normal states to aggressive behaviors, are limited to 2 to 3 individuals per small pen or individually in separate pens to avoid competition for space, which can negatively affect the quality of husbandry. This chicken farm employs advanced technology in management and control, and the model of keeping chickens in cages allows for more effective disease control. Diseases in chickens only need to be treated in a limited number of individuals rather than the entire flock, significantly reducing the cost of antibiotic use. Conversely, the free-range method requires veterinary intervention for the entire flock if there are diseased individuals, leading to particularly high costs in large-scale farming, with numbers from 1,000 chickens upwards. The stage when chickens reach 3 months old is the time of fastest and strongest growth, preparing for the mature and harvesting stage, with a weight of about 5 to 6 kilon each. Particularly in the Zhong breed, this stage sees a slowdown in physical growth rate to reserve nutrients for the development of the next brood. In modern agriculture, professional farmers have developed advanced methods to create an ideal nurturing environment for chicken flocks, from the egg incubation stage to maturity. This process begins with food preparation, a crucial and indispensable element in the poultry production chain. The feed for chickens in this farming model typically includes grains, vegetables, or corn, similar to the diet of free-range chickens, but mixed with compound feeds. The main difference is that the farmers choose higher quality ingredients to ensure the necessary nutrition for the chicken's development. The process of mixing and preparing the feed is carried out meticulously to provide all the essential nutrients from the embryonic stage in the eggs until the chickens reach maturity on a large scale. At the farm, farmers often premix the feed and use their hands to spread it evenly when pouring it out to ensure that each chicken receives a consistent amount of food. This plays a crucial role in achieving uniform growth among the flock, especially in free-range conditions. This process not only ensures the health and quality of life for the chickens, but also contributes to the overall economic efficiency of the farming operation. In the field of poultry farming, farms implement specific rearing methods to develop high-value chicken breeds. The selected chickens must exhibit distinct physical characteristics, such as robust, large-scaled legs and a standard weight between 9 and 11 pounds. Their appearance, from the comb to the feathers, must be impeccable, demonstrating a tall and majestic stature, which directly impacts their commercial value. A few years ago, some mature roosters locally could fetch up to $2,000 USD. However, due to an economic slowdown and an increase in poultry supply, the current local price of these chickens has dropped to about $450 USD. Despite this, farmers continue to maintain their livestock models and constantly seek new strategies to develop this rare breed of chicken at Green Hills. Meanwhile, the sight of flocks of chickens roaming freely in search of food is a common scene at commercial chicken farms in Southeast Asia, reflecting the naturalness in breeding and nurturing, even though there seems to be no clear signs of reproduction. In today's video, we will climb to the top of a hill together to explore the methods of raising broiler chickens used by farmers in Southeast Asia. This region is particularly distinguished by two main forms of poultry farming. One is intensive farming on medium to large commercial farms, which accounts for about half of the region's poultry output. The other is small-scale backyard poultry farming, commonly seen in farmers' backyards. Notably, a few farmers in the highland areas have skillfully utilized the land around their homes to develop free-range chicken farming on the hillsides. Raising chickens on hillsides is a novel farming method that has emerged in recent years, evolving from the traditional practice of free-range poultry farming, but expanded significantly in scale. This reflects the growing consumer demand for chicken meat, particularly products from free-range chickens, which are prized for their longer rearing time and superior, flavorful, and firmer meat quality compared to industrially raised chickens. This farming method not only helps improve the economic lives of farmers, but also contributes to environmental conservation and maintaining ecological balance in mountainous regions. In the free-range poultry farming environment, where biosecurity principles are applied, efficiently utilizing natural resources plays a crucial role in developing high-quality products. This is essential to meet the increasing consumption demands at farming sites. After the hatching phase, chicks undergo rigorous health evaluations to ensure they have a high survival rate and are suitable for free-range models in mountainous terrains, where robust health and resilience to harsh weather conditions and potential diseases in the natural environment are required. Through meticulous selection processes, chicks that meet the standards are placed in specialized boxes in preparation for distribution to farming facilities, ensuring a supply of quality breeding stock for the agriculture sector. At these facilities, chicks, often fragile and vulnerable after being transported to the farm by truck, require initial nurturing in a strictly controlled environment. During this phase, they are kept in a brooding area with a layer of rice husk on the bottom to absorb moisture and maintain stable temperature in the enclosure, while also being warmed by heat lamps. During the initial 3 to 4 weeks, the chicks will develop under barn conditions until they are strong enough, fully feathered, and more stable in their mobility and digestion. The chicks are fed 3 specialist meals a day, suitable for free-range or non-meat production breeds. Their lifespan can vary from 6 to 8 weeks, or up to 12 weeks on organic farms. Throughout this process, the farmer continuously strives to ensure the growth and development of the flock, balancing the amount of feed consumed and the meat yield. The nutritional regimen is adjusted according to each developmental stage of the chicks, from free feeding to the 5th week onwards, when the farmer will fine-tune the diet to meet their developmental needs and allow them to forage in the outdoors. The ultimate goal is that after about 4 months of farming, the survival rate of the chicken flock reaches 99%, with an average weight at sale ranging from 4 to 8 pounds. Even with free-range farming, facilities still need windbreak enclosures and structures to prevent insect intrusion, especially during the rainy season to protect the chicken's health. These enclosures are designed to be sturdy and well ventilated and are constructed near the grazing areas for more convenient management. In the daily operations at the poultry farm, basic tasks such as cleaning the enclosures and providing water are maintained regularly. Investing in other essential resources is crucial, including costs for chicken breeds, feed, veterinary medicine, as well as expenses for electricity and water, and labor costs. After the period of rearing in confined environments, the next phase involves allowing the chickens to roam free within the premises to adapt to the natural environment. During this free-range period, the chickens have the opportunity to access new food sources such as vegetables and other foodstuffs, as well as various insects living in the soil. Specifically, the method of raising chickens on hillsides allows them to forage for food, thereby enabling them to gather a substantial amount of food on their own. This form of poultry farming is not only popular, but also yields higher economic value, thereby improving the economic life of farmers and facilitating the storage of feed for livestock. In the field of poultry farming, arranging the infrastructure plays an important role in the effective management of livestock. Typically, a feed store is located near the grazing area for convenience in supplying daily nutritional rations. Farmers often use carts to transport 2 to 3 bags of commercial feed for the chickens, serving meals in the coop on rainy days, or feeding them directly in the outdoor grazing area. Additionally, leveraging readily available resources on the farm, such as leafy greens and banana trunks, is an effective method to supplement the nutrition of chickens while minimizing the cost of purchasing commercial feed. After harvesting, farmers grind these ingredients in a blender to create a fine mixture for supplemental feeding. However, due to the perishable nature of fresh vegetables, this mixture needs to be prepared and used daily to ensure its quality. The reproductive development process of chickens usually lasts about 5 to 6 months before they reach a stable reproductive capacity. Chickens typically begin laying eggs during the spring and summer months, when natural light increases, stimulating reproductive activity. However, the use of artificial lighting in chicken coops can support this process, allowing for year-round egg production. Most chickens start laying eggs when they are between 18 to 20 weeks old. Under optimal farming conditions, healthy hen individuals will sustain continuous and efficient egg-laying abilities for approximately the first 2 to 3 years of life, with the potential to provide up to 245 eggs per year per hen. However, following this initial period, egg production will start to decline, especially when hens reach the age of 12 to 18 months. At this point, the laying rate decreases, and farmers may consider optimizing costs by culling older hens and replacing them with new ones, while harvesting eggs each morning. During the farming process, farmers often employ free-range methods for hens, allowing them to roam freely during the day and only confining them at feeding times. This enables hens to move, explore, and naturally interact in the backyard environment. While hens are free-ranging, farmers will focus on other activities on the farm, such as preparing feed, including grinding corn and mixing with various greens to create a balanced nutritional blend. This feed typically consists of bran, ground bananas, and other synthetic components to ensure adequate nutritional supply for the hen flock throughout the farming process. In agriculture, one of the seemingly simple yet time-consuming activities for farmers is poultry farming. The primary purpose of this activity is not merely to seek natural food sources for the flock, but rather to create a natural living environment to promote their development and enhance the quality of poultry. In reality, the amount of food that poultry find in their natural environment often does not provide sufficient nutrients. Thus, farmers need to supplement 2 additional meals daily. The chickens referred to here are 4 months and 15 days old, and in the stage of preparation for the market, they are primarily fed with corn to maintain weight. In about 2 more weeks, they will be ready for sale. Large and fat chickens are the result of the continuous hard work of farmers on the farm. But sometimes, a fat chicken flock may not be the ideal target, because nowadays, consumers often prioritize buying healthier and more resilient chickens. Returning to the issue of free-range farming, although this may pose challenges for farmers, especially in terrain like hills and mountains, it meets the demands of the modern market, where consumers increasingly prefer products that align with natural and sustainable lifestyles. Concluding today's exploration journey, we can see that the lives of chickens raised in natural conditions not only provide them with good health, but also reflect the harmony between traditional farming practices and the diversity of the natural environment. What are your thoughts on the breeding and production process of Dongtao chickens? Please leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, share this video, and hit the subscribe button to support our channel. See you in the next videos from Nature Farm.